From a kid lost at sea, a tornado terror to a trash chute baby. These are 10 kids who survived the impossible. Number 10, baby Erica. Picture this, Alberta, Canada, 2001. It's so cold even though polar bears are wearing parkas. Little Erica decides she's had enough of her cozy crib and heads out for a moonlit stroll in the snow. But she quickly realizes that winter wonderland isn't all that it's cracked up to be. She ends up face down in the snow with a mouthful of ice. At least she got her snow cone fix. Thankfully, the paramedics came to her rescue and managed to thaw her out before she became a permanent ice sculpture. I guess you could say that Erica really wanted to chill that night. But maybe next time she'll stick to building snowmen instead. Moral of the story, always keep an eye on your little ones, or they might just try to take on Jack Frost and his army of snowflakes, or end up like an adorable little snow popsicle. Number 9, Albritton. Bam! This kid was playing with his granny when he mysteriously vanished. Officials had a hunch he heard his pooch yelp and went on a wild goose chase. Turns out the tyke had fallen down a well like something out of a movie. For over 3 hours, emergency personnel in Lincoln County were on the case. With some quick thinking and a little rope, they fashioned a seat and pulled the little guy to safety. Hooray! Now you may be wondering about the dog, but fear not, animal lovers. The pup was rescued shortly after. After the ordeal, the kid's grandma was over the moon with gratitude and couldn't stop thanking the rescue team. What a happy ending. One thing's for sure, this kid's going to have one heck of a story to tell at show and tell. Maybe he'll even bring a bucket of well water as a souvenir. Number 8, Audriana. Picture this. It's 2017 and little Audriana is playing on her tablet when her mischievous cousin Isabella decides to open the window to intensify the sound of the rain. Rookie mistake. In a split second, Audriana seizes the opportunity and takes a leap of faith from a 5-story window. Hold on to your hats because here comes the twist. Thanks to an awning that cushioned her fall, Audriana miraculously escaped without a single scratch. Oh man, that was close. But let's not forget the moral of the story. Always double check your windows and never leave a toddler alone with a tablet. Unless, of course, you want to see them attempt a superhero landing. So there you have it, folks. A heart-stopping tale that'll make you want to triple check every window in your home. And remember, if it's raining outside, maybe just stick to playing some good old-fashioned board games. If you think these were bad, things are about to get worse. Keep watching to see what's next. Number 7, Sailor Gutzler. When tragedy struck, 7-year-old Gutzler didn't cower in fear. She kicked butt like a true survivalist. As the sole survivor of her family's plane crash, Gutzler didn't wait for help to arrive. She lit a stick on fire, trekked through the woods, and dealt with bloody injuries and broken bones like a boss. Move over, Bear Grylls, because Gutzler's got this. Who needs a TV show when you have a pint-sized powerhouse who can handle anything nature throws her way? And if you ever find yourself lost in the wilderness, just remember Gutzler's words of wisdom. When life gives you lemons, ignite a stick and keep on walking. With her true grit and fearless spirit, Gutzler is an inspiration to us all. But let's be real, we all know who we want on our team during the zombie apocalypse. Her bravery and resilience in the face of tragedy remind us that strength comes in all sizes. Gutzler's story is a reminder to never give up. Even when the odds seem insurmountable, keep on kicking butt, Gutzler. Number 6, Jake Finkbonner. In 2006, Jake Finkbonner faced a vicious foe, a flesh-eating bacterial infection. But he didn't let it chew him up and spit him out. Despite a small cut on his lip, the bacteria known as Strep A launched a full-scale assault on his body, putting his life in peril. Fortunately, Jake received top-notch medical care that saved his skin. Fast forward to today, and Jake is still kicking, thanks to modern medicine and a pinch of good fortune. While his family calls it a miracle, the real MVP here is silence. So next time you get a pesky paper cut, don't freak out. Remember, even the most minuscule injury can lead to a major health crisis. But with proper treatment, you too can overcome. Unless, of course, you're a zombie. Then you're on your own, my friend. So sanitize those hands and keep your cuts tidy to avoid becoming like Jake. Unless you want to join the ranks of the undead, that is. And let's face it, who has time for that in this day and age? Number 5, Juliana's alligator attack. Juliana thought she was just going to enjoy a peaceful day at Orange County Lake. But boy, was she wrong. When a hungry gator clamped down on her leg, she knew exactly what to do. Stick her fingers in its snout like a pro. The gator was probably thinking, whoa, I didn't sign up for this. But Juliana wasn't going down without a fight. With quick thinking and bravery, she pried open the gator's jaws and escaped to safety, leaving the reptile to ponder its poor life choices. Sure, Juliana might have a scar, but she also has one heck of a story to tell. Who needs a lifeguard when you've got a 10-year-old alligator wrestler around? Juliana's heroic actions will be remembered for years to come. A true legend in the making. Lesson learned, never underestimate the power of a small package. Next time you're faced with a wild beast, just remember, stick your fingers in its snout and hold on tight. And if you don't have a pint-sized hero like Juliana around, well, good luck with that. Number 4, Lin Hao. When China's deadliest earthquake struck, Lin Hao sprang into action to save his unconscious friends from the collapsing school. He proved to be a real-life action hero, dodging debris like he dodged dodgeballs on the playground. But Lin's leadership skills didn't end there. He kept the survivors' spirits up by leading a heartwarming sing-along, showcasing his triple threat capabilities as a rescuer, leader, and entertainer. When asked about his secret to keeping his classmates' morale high, Lin humbly replied, "I just did what I could to help my friends." However, he couldn't resist cracking a joke. Might as well make the most of a detention, right? Lin's bravery, dedication, and humility make him a shining example of what it means to be a hero. His heroic actions have earned him the well-deserved title of Hall Monitor Superhero. We could all learn a thing or two from Lin's selflessness and courage. Let his story inspire us to be the best versions of ourselves and to always be ready to lend a helping hand to those in need. Starting now, things get even worse. Keep watching until the end. Number 3, the trash chute baby. In 1991, a 12-year-old girl pulled off a feat that would make Houdini proud, giving birth in her apartment and tossing the baby down the trash chute. The poor infant plummeted 4 stories and landed in the dumpster, just as the workers were about to fire up the compactor. Lucky for the baby, these trash collectors had hearts of gold and called the police instead of squishing the poor kid. When the sergeant arrived, he couldn't believe his ears. Cries were coming from the dumpster. Miraculously, the baby was found alive, buried under a pile of newspapers. Rushed to the hospital, the baby was given the care it deserved. It's hard to imagine what could have happened if those workers had turned on the compactor. It's a good thing they didn't, or we'd be telling a very different story right now. It's also hard to imagine what was going through that 12-year-old's head when she threw her baby away like a piece of trash. Let's just say that the 12-year-old mother wasn't exactly winning Mom of the Year awards, but at least the baby was safe and sound, ready to start its new life, hopefully with a parent who knows how to use a diaper properly. Number 2, the tornado terror in Tennessee. In 2008, Gostalian Springs was hit by a tornado of epic proportions. The twister left a trail of destruction so vast it looked like the aftermath of a Godzilla-sized tantrum. Houses were obliterated, fires raged on, and debris was scattered like confetti at a parade gone wrong. It was a grim scene, and the residents were in a state of shock. But amidst the chaos, there was a glimmer of hope. Rescuers discovered an 11-month-old baby named Kyson who was thrown hundreds of yards from his mother's arms by the ferocious winds. They expected the worst, but when they examined him, they were amazed to find that Kyson appeared to be unharmed. "Well, that's some serious fall," joked one of the rescuers, offering a brief moment of levity in the midst of tragedy. Kyson's survival was nothing short of miraculous. It served as a reminder that even in the darkest of moments, there is always hope. So let Kyson's story be a beacon of hope to us all, because if he can survive being thrown hundreds of yards in a tornado, we can survive whatever life throws at us. Unless, of course, life throws us a math problem that involves finding the value of x. In that case, we're all lost. Number 1, kid lost at sea. In 1961, a family of 5 set sail on a Bahamas cruise, but things quickly went from dreamy to grim. The father had a not-so-brilliant idea to harm his wife in the middle of the trip. As she screamed for help, the rest of the family rushed to help, only to meet a gruesome fate. But there's more. Not content with just hurting his wife, the father decided to take out everyone else on the ship as well, except for his 11-year-old daughter, Tyr, who was safely tucked away in her cabin. The chaos and mayhem that followed soon filled the ship with water, leaving Tyr stranded in the middle of the ocean with no food or water. But this girl was made of tougher stuff than her dad, and her will to survive kept her going. Despite witnessing the horrific events that took place on the ship, Tyr refused to give up. She knew that she had to stay strong if she wanted to make it out alive. For 4 long days, Tyr battled the elements, clinging to life with every ounce of strength she had. The silver lining is that Tyr didn't have to endure any awkward family dinners after that. Talk about a family vacation gone wrong. Enjoyed the video? Now watch this one.